here's my thing.
Oh, we're starting.
Before the intro plays twice.
Play it again.
Bro, the fucking multiverse descended upon this household
Yeah, it did.
on this past whatever day that happened.
I just got chills. That was Monday.
It was Halloween. Yeah. Monday.
Yeah, it was a good party.
Yeah.
I had fun. I don't know how y'all felt.
Oh, I had fun. I know you had fun.
Stop.
You had fun on the hood of a Jeep Patriot.
Was that wasn't Tyler's car.
No, it was somebody else.
It was
just
the
another
fucking
Jeep
neighbor's
Patriot.
truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oops.
dump truck.
Nobody said a thing. Like we confirmed with the neighbors. Nobody heard anything.
I didn't think it was that rowdy.
I didn't. Oh, it wasn't that rowdy until they showed up.
Sure, but like it was still
It was loud.
it was
though.
lit.
It was like there's definitely.
It was a fun
times
time.
where
I didn't
like,
think it was that
concerned
rowdy.
No.
You're gonna be upset. And
But for someone who's connected by a wall,
no, yeah.
you would have thought that they had heard it, especially since they have a daughter and she's like, she has school tomorrow, so make sure you're not too loud. I was like, yeah,
Wake the daughter up.
come over.
Pull up.
This is pulling all nighter. You'll be up in the morning.
Oops.
We'll just take you to school.
Well, now we're
Yeah.
getting in the gray area of the law that we should probably avoid.
For sure.
No, the multiverse of Spider-Man descended upon the house. I didn't even like qualify that reference before I made it, but
I thought that's exactly why you made the reference.
It is.
It was, but like,
I didn't
no
say it
one-
all. I didn't
no
say
one
that
on
people
the
had dressed
watching-
in Spider-Man
No
costumes.
one watching would understand that.
Yeah,
There was a couple. There was 4 Spider-Men.
there were.
4?
Yeah,
Oh shit, there was 4.
yeah. Aiden left early.
Aids and
AIDS
AIDS and shit.
3 Peter Parkers and a Miles Morales.
4 Spider-Men.
Dude,
3 Peter
Spider-Man
Parkers.
has been taking over. He's the superhero.
Oh,
He's
for
always been the superhero.
Is it? Has he?
I think so.
sure. I think so.
I mean, if you asked anyone on the street, like, name a superhero, they would it'd be like a 50-50 shot between Spider-Man or Batman.
I was gonna say Batman.
Maybe
Batman,
Superman
Spider-Man,
if the person's like
Superman.
over 60.
They're like the top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're DC, then obviously it's Batman. If you're Marvel, then it's Spider-Man.
For sure.
I mean, yeah, like, not in the sense that, like, they're the same, but Spider-Man is the Batman of Marvel
Oh,
because
yeah. I mean,
of the
they all are
Rogues
the same,
Gallery.
Except for Batman doesn't have powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, Zach, hit that last slider up a little bit.
This baby?
No, the other
This
one.
baby?
Motherfucker.
This baby?
Micah's.
I don't know what this one
Is it
Yeah.
this one?
Yeah.
Up?
A little bit, because he's a little quiet.
Oh.
Fucking,
Let's do
yeah,
the
no, I would say
PBS
Batman.
version of Here's My Thing.
But they're, like, not equals in terms of, like, they don't mirror each other story-wise.
Well, kind of. I mean, they're both orphans.
Yeah, but, like, what superhero isn't an orphan?
That's true. I mean,
That's
She-Hulk said it
very
best.
fair.
Who?
She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, attorney at law.
Yeah.
That
Is she
show
not an orphan?
was
No, but she
pretty
says that
good
she doesn't
until
want to
the
be a
end. I'm not
superhero
gonna lie to you.
because it's a career field dominated by adult orphans for some reason.
Yeah, that's a line in that show.
Because you need tragedy.
Or radioactive goop.
Well, both.
Yeah.
Both help. But you can just be angry and go after. Punisher kind of proved that.
That is
That's
true.
true. That's true.
Yeah. Is he an orphan?
His whole family was
Probably.
murdered, so I don't know if that's like a reverse orphan.
His
like,
family was murdered. Like he doesn't have kids anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. The parent was left alive.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You don't get powers. You have to be a child in order to get wrecked by
But he did
radioactive.
go through boot camp. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got the power to get married within a weekend.
He's a mass shooter pointed in the right direction.
Yeah. There was this post I saw about because there's that whole section of the internet that's super pissed that they're taking characters and then MCU's casting a black man as Wonder Man. Everyone's just like, how dare they?
Who is that? It's supposed to be Wonder Man?
It's the same guy who plays Black Mantis in the Aquaman movie. I forget his name.
Oh, that's.
But he
cool.
was casted as Simon Williams. But
I
everyone
thought
was
Jason
pissed.
Momoa was going to be one. They were talking about him being in Wonder Man. Is he going to be Wonder Man?
No.
Who's Wonder Man?
Wonder Man's the guy who plays Black Mantis.
the
I didn't
villain
see.
in Aquaman.
Aubrey Plaza
haven't
got
seen
casted in the
Aquaman?
MCU.
I just thought that it was kind of cornball. I did see it,
So-
but I was just barely paying attention.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, if there are only 2 good DC movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, I
True.
mean DCEU movies.
The
I'm sorry.
Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad, and then Aquaman.
and then the Batman.
That's
Is
not
that
DCEU.
That's not a DCEU.
What is EU?
Extended Universe.
That's the MCU of DC. So it's
So
like
does that even exist
Suicide
anymore?
Squad.
It doesn't because they canceled it because they just hired James friggin' Gunn to be the Kevin Feige of DC. So they're rebooting the DCEU and he's gonna be at the helm.
Huh.
So it's gonna be fantastic.
Fucking look, Disney, if you're listening, I need this has nothing to
Manta?
do with anything we're talking about right now. But if you're listening, Disney, I need you guys to make Dave Filoni the Kevin Feige of Star Wars shit. Okay?
You just need to make anyone a Kevin Feige of Star Wars.
I need Dave Filoni is the Clone Wars guy. Like he did
The
all
animated.
the animated dude. Make him Kevin Feige of Star Wars shit. and
Why
you will
is
win.
that?
Oh, it's so good.
Star Wars
Because I
has
think
no
both
direction
of you,
right
both
now.
of you guys are way tuned in on fucking MCU shit. Like or just like comic book cinematic
Disney,
universe.
if you're listening right now, make Kane Hodder the Kevin Feige of the Friday the 13th franchise. We're rebooting that one too. I'm gonna send you my my transcript for Jason 11, which takes place directly after the events of Jason X. He falls into a black hole as he's drifting in space, and he goes through the Friday the 13th multiverse to avenge his mother's death.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
He'll be there too.
His
Okay.
ask, his ask was way easier than yours. Like theirs is just like, yeah, okay.
New Line Cinema, get some money.
All right, look,
Rebuild your empire
All
and
all
hire
the
bring it-
bullshit he's
to
talking
bring
be
it
about.
your
all back.
franchise.
Forget all of the bullshit he just said. Disney, if you're listening, Dave Filoni,
Are we gonna cut this?
Star Wars.
I'm not gonna cut it. I just think it's my capture real quick. What is your obsession with Friday the 13th?
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
It's funny.
It's so funny.
I guess.
This is the man who's like, let's watch The Shining. It's hilarious.
Oh, The Shining is a family farce. That's like a Noel Coward movie. But I once wrote an essay for college that was just chronologically following
Chronicling.
the story of Jason Voorhees from the first Friday the 13th
Chronicling,
movie
if
through
you
the
will.
last
Chronicling.
one.
Thank you.
Chronicling. One of those words. And I wrote the whole thing, and the professor graded it, and he said this was not the assignment, so he gave me an F.
He gave you an F. You didn't tell me that
Well,
part.
the assignment was just about like an essay on All Quiet on the Western Front.
And you
But,
just
Yeah,
said,
but I feel like that. I thought that the best part of the story was like that he still liked it.
oh, he liked it. It was a good essay, but it was not the topic of
Not the
conversation, so I
assignment?
had to get an F.
Bam! All right, we're recording my fucking display because we have to Google something.
Finally, we're recording.
Oh,
This whole
the show
early
starts
part.
now. Here's my thing.
here's my thing.
Here's my thing. I had a classic sitcom trope happen to me the other day
yeah.
that made me just really want to like rewatch How I Met Your Mother.
All right.
So I went. What day was this? What day is today? Friday.
Friday.
So Wednesday night, I went on a date and we went to Bottega downtown.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good spot.
It's a fun. It was the first time I've been there. So I walk in and she was in the back and I was 30 minutes late, which is classic me. I'm not gonna change, Dad. And then I was walking through and then the bartender was there and then the bartender was like, really pretty. So I was talking to her. I was always ordering. And then I go on the date and it was like she was nice but not for me. And then I was a
Whole
gentleman.
time my man
so
was just thinking about the bartender.
exactly. So I walk her back to the car, and she was like, "Are you closing out too?" And I was like, "No, I'll be back." So I walked her to her car, and I came back, and then I just started flirting with the bartender, and I got her number.
Nice.
But then eventually I had to leave because a third party entered the group, and I went on a booty call that I met through Tinder while I
So
was
you
on that
started
date.
off. Hold on. Let's catch up here for a second. For those of you who might have gotten lost, you started off on one date,
Yes.
and then that date left, and you started hitting on another person.
Yes.
And then after that, you found a third bogey.
Yes. All three people met within like 4 hours of each other. But this is where the sitcom comes into. So I go over to this third party's apartment. Total not my cup of tea. So
The apartment or the person?
All of the above. The apartment had a smell to it, and so did the girl. So I went to the bathroom.
You still did it though.
No, I went to this is where we get into the sitcom trope. I went to the bathroom because I was like, I have to go to the bathroom.
Please tell me you climbed out the window.
No, I texted my buddy, and I was like, call me within 5 to 10 minutes. So I went back out there, and I was just like making conversation. She's like, do you want to go on the balcony and smoke a cigarette? So I'm like, sure. So we go on the balcony, and then I get a phone call, and my friend on the other line is being a complete asshole because he's just like, your dad was hit by a bus, and I'm trying not to laugh while being like, oh my god, is it serious? And then I like hung up, and I was like, I gotta go. So I ran out the door.
Zach, your dad. Wait, hold on. Well, I don't know what to ask about first. Your dad got hit by a bus?
No. I told my friend to call me and like fake like an emergency.
And fake that. Okay.
So that I could run out the door without being like.
Okay, what was so repulsive? She obviously wasn't like.
Well, we got to keep this PC, but like I don't think she was all there. It was definitely it was a borderline catfish situation. Like if I didn't call my friend, I would have called Nev Schulman, just to.
But okay, so why didn't this click before you wound up in her place?
How does it click? You know, you see a picture and then you show up and then it's not the picture.
Oh, this was like a blind Tinder date.
Yeah, it was, one of those.
All right, so your first red flag should have been a Tinder girl you've never met before, just inviting you to her home.
Well, because that's happened before in the past.
I know it has happened before in the past. I'm sure it has. You think we're saying no to that? We're not. But it's still a red flag.
Well, of course it's a red flag. But like, look at me. I'm like
Sir, I would have gone too. However, it's still a red flag.
Yeah, but I'm leading the army of a nation that has a red flag. I can't think of one right now. Norway probably should have come to mind since I have literally a red flag hanging in my bedroom. So yeah, I'm leading the Viking charge of red flags right now.
I'm thinking of a superhero now whose name is the Red Flag.
Red Guardian.
He's just nothing but like bad signs. His whole personality's just.
That's a DC hero
for sure.
Red Flag.
He's a villain.
Oh. That's when Colonel Flag comes back from the dead as Red Flag.
Instead of Red Hulk, he comes back as Red Flag. No, that's where Rick Flag comes back from the dead. He's nothing but a fuckboy. He's just a fuckboy.
I'm a soldier.
It's when Doctor Strange
still a Marine, so all the red flags are already there.
It's when Doctor Strange's cloak gets its own spin-off. And he's just floating around Manhattan having one-night stands.
I would watch that.
It wasn't even a good
Marvel
cigarette
TV
either.
In a heartbeat.
I would watch that Marvel TV series of
Kevin
just
Feige,
the
call
cloak,
me.
Of just Doctor Strange's cloak just doing shit.
Literally.
Hell yeah.
Doing shit.
Hell yeah.
Kevin Feige called me. You greenlit I Am Groot for some fucking reason. Let me do a series of shorts about Doctor Strange's cloak.
I saw these posts of a guy who had one leg, he was an amputee, and one of his Halloween costumes was Groot. Because he could just stand like that. Because he had to hop around anyway.
Wow.
In the pot?
Yeah. Like, he also did the Pixar lamp.
Yes.
So he could hop around as just a lamp.
Wow. You could do like the lamp from A Christmas Story.
Was it the
It's
sexy
just
leg?
like, yeah.
Yeah, he did that. With the lampshade.
This guy's good.
He did that.
Excellent.
I wish
good.
that if I had like a major deformity, I would have a sense of humor about it. But in all honesty, I would just fucking kill myself.
No! Wait, what's major?
I don't know. If I lost a leg, like there's no
cancel
going
me.
on for me.
You haven't said anything. There is no picture image, like sound image combo that they can use on you.
We're gonna dub Micah with everything I'm saying.
He's the victim. He had to be subjected to this.
Micah's still the one that gets canceled.
Oh no, for sure. Absolutely.
So wait, what deformity could you like just live with?
Ooh, small dick.
I guess you could say it's a deformity.
Going on 27
No,
years,
like
baby.
micro penis, like
Yeah.
like
I think
Oh no,
an inch.
you could live with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you could definitely live with that.
I would be so ashamed.
I mean, I wouldn't want to show it to people. But
No.
I could live with it for sure.
No.
It'd be a little dirty little secret.
The rest of your game would have to be on like just on
Riz
10.
God.
Yeah.
You just have to be so good at
You'd have
everything.
to have bowling fingers. To get
And then
through.
you have to be straight up and be like, look,
It's
you're
not.
not going to feel this. I'm going to do some crazy shit up here, and then we're going to go. And then I'm going to finish.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go do the crazy shit again.
Listen, I'm pegging you tonight.
You have to wear a strap on over your dick.
I feel like I would if I was in that
Those are
situation.
real.
Really? Like for men with smaller penises, they're
Like, cock
Yeah.
extenders exist.
oh no.
Yeah. I saw them when I was at Adam and Eve.
What is that? What are we talking about here? Like, there's a spot just in a regular strap-on that has a little extra room for your
Kind of. There's like it's both for extension and for like
stimulation.
well like less stimulation to like last longer.
So it's like it's like a big condom.
Yeah, it's like a thick rubber condom.
It's like a condom
You've heard of
that's
lamb
really
skin,
thick,
rhino
and
skin.
but like the tip, you just can't feel shit.
Damn. That's like that's the opposite of your current situation. Damn.
hopefully.
What about you? What deformity do you think you could just live with?
I don't think any. I mean, I'm
Could,
barely
like,
living with
lose a
ADHD.
finger or an arm, bro.
If I lost a finger, I'll lose a life.
Pinky?
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to.
Nah, I would drop my phone way too much.
My pinky will fall off just because that's
Did you
how
have
I hold my
to?
phone.
You do have to kind of tuck your pinky underneath it.
We all, like, our generation just has a dip in our pinkies from our phones.
I noticed that. I could feel it like right there.
I don't like it. Like, I miss having a phone. I used to have like a tiny touchscreen phone before like they realized they wanted
And then
bigger
you got
screens.
the phone extender
The what?
to make it larger.
Stop.
But the touchscreen's not
But
as
no, you
sensitive.
could just grip it like that, like just like a fucking golf club. You know what I mean? Like it was just you could put your whole hand around the damn thing,
Yep.
and it was difficult for because
Dog,
I
y'all
had these-
remember those fucking phones that were just like that big and they just like
like the juke.
turned? Yes,
I loved
Yes,
it back when
the
everyone
juke.
had like
I
a
like the
different
juke.
phone.
the juke.
I hate how everyone just either has an iPhone or an Android, which are the same thing. Like I loved like the middle school era where it's just like, what
Which is-
phone do you
what
have?
kind of phone do you
It
have?
was like a part of your personality.
It was, dude. The with the side swipe. Oh my god, you had one of these.
No, I just
no!
remember those. I wish I had
Yeah.
those. I had.
What?
I had the Alias
I had a
too.
rumor, dude.
You could
What's
you
the
bust this out like a
LG?
switchblade.
It was an LG, and the fucking keyboard like slid up.
The sidekick.
Not a sidekick. I didn't have a sidekick.
Ah,
I was
okay.
not that cool. I had a rumor.
Yeah, that's true. You would go into the Verizon store and
Kinda
they
like-
would give you a phone based on how cool you were.
A little bit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was an era, dude. I watching like the original Matrix with the fucking slide out phones and like the beginning of all that. Like it was cool.
Dude, Razors used to be the coolest phone in
Literally.
existence.
Oh man, you could just snap it shut on people. You were done with them. Fuck you.
No, I loved the one I had. I had the Alias, which is the one where like if you had a phone call, you could do it like classic flip phone style. But if you wanted a text, you could flip it the other way, and the keyboard
yeah.
would switch to like a key, like a
Those were
Pad.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So you could text and you could like still do the
Blackberries
dramatic.
were so ahead of their time. How did they fall off?
I don't know. I think I remember reading something about them.
What happened to Blackberries? Dude?
Yeah,
I thought they made like a comeback. Did they not?
they tried.
Oh,
Let's see what BlackBerry's done in recent history, and I'm sure none of us will have ever seen these
No,
phones.
absolutely not.
We will never have seen this before.
what's the one? Cause Razer, was it Razer that made the comeback that has now
Yes.
like the foldable
Yeah, Razer-
touchscreen?
Yeah, Razer made the comeback.
BlackBerry current phone.
Yeah, I don't recognize these. Off the bat, I'm like, okay, what is that? $700
Yeah,
for
you
this
still
damn
got
thing.
you still got physical keyboards, guys.
I think that was what it was. Is they were like, you know what, we're gonna stick to what makes us unique. We're gonna keep the keyboards, and it's like, no,
Yeah, but
no,
then,
no.
like the keys stopped working.
Yeah.
dude, like it's just but like the entire phone is
So much
keyboard.
button. There's so much button.
Bro, that is an
What
Android
year is this?
BlackBerry with a keyboard. That looks so stupid.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. I don't know what year this is. I like buttons, but I don't need a keyboard. I like having a button.
No, yeah, buttons are nice.
Having a few buttons is not a bad thing.
Yes. No, you should have buttons.
I
like,
do
on
miss the
top,
home
side.
button on like the iPhone.
That's what I love about fucking Androids.
See, I originally I liked the home button, and now whenever I like use my old phones, because like I still have most of my old iPhones to like
control the lights in my room or some bullshit.
That's
like
a good
that.
idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Smart.
So
Like,
I'll
if
do shit
honestly,
like
if I
that.
kept all my own phones, that's what we'd be recording video on this podcast. These ass cameras. This is not even 720p. You're looking at, like, you could probably see the pixels on the edge of my face. Like
I was wondering
like a
about
fucking
that
staircase.
when I was watching the
Yeah.
last episode I was on. I
It's
was like,
shitty.
I was like, what's the quality of this?
It's bad.
It like doesn't look bad, but I'm like, this looks like it was upscaled.
It's like a Van. It's a Van Gogh painting. Like I have to put it on and then like watch it from the other room.
If you're wondering why the cameras have gotten closer to your face, it's because I don't want to have to zoom in as much.
Facts.
I don't want people to have to see the staircase going up the side of my head. It's,
Do you have a staircase going up the side of your head?
you know, the pixels.
the pixelation, dude.
The pixels, my dude.
The movie Pixels.
Yes,
Adam Sandler.
I'm just going to assume
Josh Gad,
you
Peter
know what I'm
Dinklage.
he
talking
does.
about.
He
Most of the time.
100% does. He knows. He knows.
Was that good?
Huh?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Pixels.
I saw that with.
I remember that.
I'm like, what is this movie?
It's basically Adam Sandler was like a nerd who was like really good at like video games, but like in the 80s. And then then they put like a time capsule into space with like all like the good video games of like the era, and then like aliens find it, and then like they consider it like a challenge, so the aliens build like a bunch of like huge Pac-Man that are like destroying the world, and like huge like Q-Berts and stuff. So they
Okay,
have
I
to
know
get like
what
a
movie you're
team of like the
talking
best
about now.
video game players of all time to like
remember.
beat the aliens real life version of video games.
It seems like an ambitious first-person film.
It's a late 2000s Adam Sandler movie, so it's
Yeah.
exactly what it sounds like.
Like,
Is it that old?
It's pretty old, yeah.
it seems before like you could pull that off.
I would say probably what did it come out in? Like Peter Dinklage was in it, so it was post Game of Thrones.
Is it
Yeah.
Pixel or Pixels?
Pixels?
Wow, Pixel. Movie. What year did this come out? 2015.
2015. Wow, I can't believe it's that old. Holy
I mean, only
shit.
3 years
I
later.
can't believe that 2015 is that old.
Right? No, right?
Wow, I was already I was already
I was
like a
out
couple
of high
years
school.
out of high school.
I was out of high school.
Yeah. What years did you guys graduate?
2013.
Okay. So you and I are on the same.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage,
Dinklage.
Josh Gad.
I haven't seen Peter Dinklage outside of Game of Thrones context, and he looks goofy as shit.
You
know what I
He's
always
Tyrion Lannister.
Days of Future Past. The X-Men movie.
Yeah. He was that guy.
He's the guy who builds the Centennials.
I always remember him. Sentinels, sir.
Yeah.
Sentinels.
I don't know anything about Marvel.
Centennials. They're 100 years old.
Yo, dead ass.
Centennials, yeah.
No, any non-Game of Thrones thing I think of Peter Dinklage from, I always just remember him as the really angry dude from Elf.
That's right.
He just darts across the table and tackles Will Ferrell.
Was he the? This is gonna feel real. I'm gonna feel so bad if he was not. But was he the guy in
In Bruges.
the Green Lantern movie,
Which
Oh,
one?
I never seen
or
it.
was that another dwarf? That's
I don't know if we're
shouldn't say
allowed
this.
to say
I don't.
dwarf
I don't. Yeah, I was
anymore.
gonna say that. I've
Hey.
been watching Game of Thrones, so like that's the word that comes to mind first, and I'm so sorry.
Well, not looking good.
It's really not.
Dinklage. Nope.
No, it was Bradley Cooper.
Peter
Wait, no.
Dinklage
No,
is
it
the
is.
wait, hold
It
on,
is.
hold on. Peter Dinklage is the Green Lantern. Green Lantern.
Green
Bean
Lantern.
Santern.
Why is this a thing?
Oh yeah, good. It's
This
that.
looks-
I remember that.
So bad.
I remember those fake. Okay, so like, do you guys remember when people were just putting
Wow.
a bunch of shit, just random shit, into that AI generator? and
Yeah,
just
that's like a
getting
trend that's like
things
going
that-
on right now.
No, I mean it's a little over now.
I still see them.
Oh,
No, me and Noel were doing it the other day where we were just like putting in prompts to this, I forgot what it was called, like Dream Lake or something like that, but it'll like take just prompts. You be like, you can even put in an artist's style and put in like, you could put like, I don't know, what's the guy's name that does Batman? Something Williams. And just put in a picture and it'll do it in that
Banksy.
style.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Banksy Williams.
Banksy. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Let's see if I can pull it
Banksy,
up and
right.
see
Come
if
on,
we
yeah,
can
go do the AI generator and then type in my name.
see what happens when we bring up Zach Manthe. Dream Studio, that's what it's called.
Oh yeah, go to your history. No, live stream your history.
Let's
Live
not-
stream my history.
Live stream your your
let's
internet
not
history
say
right
we
now.
did.
You're gonna see on my fucking AI prompt Zone Tama Starfire.
True.
I'm kidding. All right, what are we putting in here? What are we punching in?
Just put in my name and see if it's spooky.
Zach Manthe?
Well, with an H.
What? Is it a C or an H?
It's an A. Why would it? Well, the C stays no matter what. It's not Z-A-H-K. Z-A-C-H.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone spell Zach with a K.
Really?
Z-A-C-K is if your name is legally Zach. Z-A-C-H is if your name is legally Zachary or Zachariah. That looks just like me. Why do I have a gun?
What the fuck?
Why am I wearing a football jersey and a gun with a gun?
I thought that was a lacrosse jersey. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know sports.
How did they?
They found me, damn it.
They got you.
I love they don't do letters either. What is that?
That's alien. That's like Sanskrit.
What sport are you playing?
said that's
What
Sanskrit.
fucking sport is this?
I'll have you know, I'm not playing any sport. This is just something that I found in my
It kind
closet.
of looks like lacrosse.
It looks like you invented a
bad.
sport.
But it looks like I'm holding a gun.
I love the face that is just superimposed on this image of a man in a field.
I feel like you're about to start doing these generic arm movements and give me like a quest in like an early video game.
This is some
fuck.
uncanny valley.
Yeah, no, that is giving me big Laura Croft vibes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, Micah Bryant.
Put in my social security number.
It's not even.
Wow, that feels racist somehow. My hands are not attached to my body.
Your hands are attached to
These actually
bushes.
aren't bad because hands usually look terrible in AI. Like AI are known
But
for.
you have like an inflatable guitar.
Is it inflatable or is
I
it?
don't know. I
Is
think
it a
it's
guitar?
just distorted. The
It looks
bottom
like
of
the
it is
bottom
for
of a guitar,
sure.
then like an inflatable fist.
And why are you wearing a denim eye mask?
I don't know. It reminds me of Gojo from fucking
got some-
Jujutsu
You got
Kaisen.
some beautiful kissable lips.
So I'm cool with it.
Look at those kissable lips.
It keeps putting people in like this looks like it was taken in Ohio. Like I don't understand why that keeps happening.
Ohio is home of the uncanny valley.
It really, just folks who don't look like folks.
Put in Trevor Penis.
You can't put that in.
You can't put
Oh,
penis.
it's
Can't
because
put-
you forgot the tilde. What if this is an accurate picture of you?
It's oh wow,
Wow.
the face doesn't look terrible, but who the fuck is that?
That kind of
You're
looks
a-
like Adam Sandler.
You're a baseball player on a different planet.
Wait, who's tripping the balls?
Oh,
look
yeah.
at his eyes.
Those are
yeah,
mushroom
they're
eyes
not
and
there.
meth teeth.
These letters are at least clear. That's a J, a C. That's like an N and an M mixed together.
I love that they're just like, all right,
No, that
procedurally generated sport team.
Right, like they don't. they just picked sports. Is there another Trevor that's like a sport? Is there another Zach who's like a lacrosse player?
probably. I mean, if there's a Zach, he's probably playing lacrosse, and if there's a Pena, he's on a baseball team.
Who else in our friends should we search for their AI?
Tyler Koenig.
Oh yeah, no, Tyler first, then we'll do Nolan after.
Oh yeah, no, Koenig is gonna go crazy.
He's gonna come up as the Joker. What the fuck? It's not even a face. It's
It's
just
still-
a
Why
line.
is it just the picture of that?
Why is he jacked?
Why is it just that picture of that guy that got memed where he's just standing there in the grass?
I don't even know what you.
I don't know what that means.
Fuck, I
All
can't
of like
remember
the
what this
lettering
said.
on all of like the shirts is kind of like in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where like Star-Lord's shirts, like it says "Yeah, baby," but it's like not in any language.
Discernible language, yeah. And it's always some sort of sports thing. He's on a track or something.
Yeah, but he's also like in like a dog obstacle course, like jump through the hoops.
What is that?
Yeah, that-
fucking purple shit.
This looks like a paintball obstacle.
Don't know. It's the FT opening.
This looks like a selfie light. There's just two giant letters that look like the Entertainment Now, like whatever, the Entertainment Network.
Entertainment Tonight.
No, he's filming an
Yeah, thank
OnlyFans
you.
on a football course.
Okay, all right. Nolan's next. I don't even have a guess anymore what this
What
could
are
look
these
like.
little slider scales that you can fuck around with?
What does that say? Width of the generated edition. Yeah, so it's not like CFG.
Yeah, make a little chode.
How much the image will be
with
like
no
your
height.
prompt? Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, now we have to go over and redo them.
Dream.
Of
The
Genie.
button says dream also. Like,
Yes.
I got a dream of Nolan Strickland. What? That's 100% Nolan.
Just a child.
it's just a boy.
He's a little boy.
What is this?
Why does he look like he's from Skyrim?
And his fingers are joined together. They're one.
Wait, go back down to the fingers. You keep scrolling to his crotch, and I don't like it.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, man.
He's in like the finger cuts.
The Chinese finger traps.
I didn't know if we were allowed to call him that anymore.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
is a good question. What is the PC?
Siri
name
called
for that?
China.
We're just gonna call China.
Are we allowed to say Chinese finger trap?
I think we are. All right. I'm gonna give it an Abby Gurlitz since we gave it a Nolan Strickland.
That's true. That's only fair.
It's only fair. How much will be like your prompt? Yo,
That's Abby, just a jacked
That's Abby.
child.
with really long arms and just fucked up teeth.
Where's her bottom row?
Her arm looks-
Why do they all have cavities?
Because it's like those dreams where your teeth are falling
Why
out.
does she look like a demon?
Those are definitely like
Her eyes are just solid black.
that's like either a really built adult female's arms or a guy's arms.
Oh, dead ass.
Are you sure that the scroller that you put was like accuracy or age? Because after you messed with it, we've only gotten children.
How much your image will look like, it will be like your prompt. Higher image, get closer to your prompt. So it just thinks. What
We
about
can get
Abigail?
more than one image.
Maybe Abigail is more adult.
We can get more than one image.
Oh yeah.
Abigail Gurlitz might give us like a full grown. There we go.
Nope, still a child.
I mean, not
It's that-
but
that's
not
the
like
same child,
not
but
like
just
a
like-
toddler.
On the back of a milk carton.
And for some reason, like fine teeth. Her eyes only look a little fucked up.
The only scariness is that her hair is just the shadows in her hair.
Yeah. I mean, she does look like a missing persons ad.
Oh, for
Shadow
sure.
hair.
Sampler. Diffusing method cannot be modified. Okay,
Sampler,
whatever.
urban Noah.
What is this? What is all this other crap?
What is this?
What is that?
No one
Oh.
knows what it means,
Oh, no,
but
it's
it's
nothing.
provocative.
Upload an image. Upload an image. Oh, I don't. Do I have images of our folks, of our people?
What would that do?
I mean, maybe it'll like, do something based on an image.
I think that's what it's. I think that's.
All right. Well, it's starting to crash.
All right,
You
well,
give it
it's
an
good
image
first.
and it gives you a prompt.
It'll generate something with it. So the thing is, I've seen the first time I saw like a really like a dope AI generated image video was with Corridor Crew,
True.
and they did it with this AI whatever art generator they got off GitHub. So they actually trained it with their own faces. They fed it a ton of images of their own faces. So they actually got super cool D&D character sheets for themselves because they would just be like pirate style. I don't know. They searched an artist who did like a bunch of art for D&D, and then it would all be in the style of that artist with their face. So their face was fine. It would never get fucked up.
Nice.
Their hands, obviously, hands seem to be a problem. But the fucking landscapes that they would be putting, I mean, they were amazing. It was something like that you see in these tapestries and shit. It was just really cool. I think with these like zero prompt, free AI, not from GitHub ones are just like,
Oh no! You get fucking goofy ones.
Yeah.
I'll see shit on Twitter that's just a fucking like the Peter Dinklage thing that started us all on this.
Yeah.
it's like when you look into the darkness and you think you see a face in the woods.
Yes.
And then it's like, well, what would that look like if it was in the light? It's like this. It would look like Van Gogh's like melting clocks bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that was Salvador Dali.
Whatever, Salvador Dali, thank you.
Pretty sure
I
Van
don't know
Gogh
shit
didn't have an
about
ear.
art.
Wow.
Or art history.
Me neither. I mean, although when you say Dali, it immediately clicked.
I know that Michelangelo
she had like
was up on the
he
ceiling
had like
and
the
went
the
blind.
tiger that like was coming out of space and like ripping that girl's titty off. That's a good painting.
I stopped paying attention to what they were saying. And
What?
When I started
You don't know that
paying
painting?
attention,
It's like a tiger like coming out of a
what the hell?
wormhole in space and like ripping a girl's titty off. Type in Salvador Dali tiger painting. It's a famous painting.
Here we go.
All right. It's famous. Oh, it's bringing up Dream Studio again.
Well, I mean, it's Salvador Dali, so it has to be a little famous.
Tiger painting.
Tiger, I hardly know her. Painting.
Ripping off someone's titty? Should I put that in the search?
Nah.
Who's tit? Oh, he's about to rip off some titties.
Yeah, like
Oh.
he's coming out of a koi fish's mouth.
This guy was doing AI generated art before AI existed.
Yeah,
No,
and
that-
Salvador
he was an
Dali
AI.
was. There's also a gun with a bayonet sticking into her arm.
Yeah, like not even
But I feel like that's a metaphor for like drugs.
Yeah.
could be. Oil painting.
I'm sure
That's a
Salvador Dali was
reproduction.
doing heroin to
Well, I
be
mean,
like,
yeah, you fucking-
it's a
the-
pomegranate with a
the
koi
original
fish
painting's
with a
gonna probably be like
tiger
4
with another
billion
tiger
dollars,
with a
you know?
gun
Yeah.
attacking a girl's titty.
This is the name of the painting.
Why is the koi coming out of a pomegranate? All right.
And then there's a tiger coming out of that koi fish's mouth, and
I
then
have
another
so
tiger
many
coming out of that
questions.
tiger's mouth, and then a gun coming out of that tiger.
I have so many
Hold on.
questions that I will not ask.
Let's see how much we can get this for.
You're saying we should buy this real painting?
Yes, the
right now?
original. Wow. We should buy it from like the Louvre or whatever it is. I mean,
Let's
it's only
chip it. It's only $285.
No, that's
That
They're
is
doing a
literally-
bargain.
That's a recreation.
No,
Wait,
the
no,
Louvre.
look at the
The
Wikipedia
Louvre is
page,
going
I
out of
guess.
business, and they're doing a everything must go sale.
I don't know why that keeps happening with that microphone specifically.
Is it my microphone?
It might be the insert. 1944.
Dreams.
With description, symbolism. Doesn't say anything about price.
Well, did you ask the AI generator to give us a price?
No.
For
Dude, could you imagine if you had to buy the paintings off the AI generator?
what is the name of this painting? Dreams caused by the
It's a
flight of
long-
a bumblebee around
A pomegranate 1 second before awakening. All right, let's break this down. A dream caused by the flight of a bee around a pomegranate 1 second before awakening. So the pomegranate awoke?
No, I'm thinking Salvador Dali woke up from a dream that he had that was caused by, before he fell asleep, he saw a bee flying around a pomegranate.
I think she's dreaming after seeing a bee
Wait,
fly
no.
around the pomegranate. Because you see the pomegranate
there's
with
the
the bee right
bee.
there? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she's the one dreaming of all that bullshit happening.
Oh.
And she's like, if a bee is flying around a pomegranate, then like that must mean like a fish is gonna jump out of that thing and then start throwing up tigers.
And then she woke up right before she got stabbed by the bayonetta, ate by both tigers and a koi fish coming out of the pomegranate.
it's the worst time to wake up.
It is.
What?
Oh, you don't think that she woke up from the pomegranate to see these tigers about to murder her?
And
No,
also,
I
you
think
can kind of
she
see the
dreamed
Death
that.
Star in the distance.
The Death Star. Where?
Right
oh,
there.
yeah.
Right there, dog. You went straight to it.
Right there.
You went straight to it. Where is it?
Where is you been looking at the whole time?
Wow. And I mean, these tigers look fantastic. It's not like
The whole
this guy
thing
just
looks
scribbled it. The whole
fantastic.
thing looks great. I want this painting.
Yeah.
I want this painting. Salvador Dali had taste. Salvador Dali was one of those people you saw in an interview and you're like, yeah, that's exactly what I kind of expected from seeing those paintings. That
I haven't
guy's-
seen. I saw the picture of him walking his aardvark.
He's fucking crazy.
Huh?
He had like a pet anteater that he would just like take for walks around the city.
I hope his name was Arthur.
Arthur the Aardvark.
Ooh, that'd be good. Other than that, I just know the Adrian Brody played him in Midnight in Paris.
Oh, he would be a good Salvador Dali.
He was a good Salvador. Like his only line in the movie was like, "Dali."
What?
That's all he says like in the movie.
That's all Salvador Dali says in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Was it not about him?
No, it's about Owen Wilson.
Okay. I thought you were saying like it was about Salvador Dali.
Have you never
and-
seen Midnight in Paris?
No.
All
Clearly-
like
clearly.
child incest fucking aside, it's a fantastic movie.
What?
Well, it's a Woody Allen movie.
Dead ass.
It's a Woody Allen movie. So
Oh,
he
of course.
fucked his daughter.
He likes to fuck things that aren't.
Nah, he just like married his daughter, which was a touchy subject. But no, it's a good movie. Owen Wilson wants to be a writer, and then he's in Paris with Rachel McAdams, who's a bitch, and he like goes walking one night, and like a car comes and picks him up, but the car's a time machine and takes him to like the 1920s Paris. So he meets F. Scott Fitzgerald and Hemingway, and they teach him
Hard.
how to be like a writer. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Here's my thing.
Dude, imagine meeting the Great Gatsby.
Literally fictional character. Here's my thing. Being crazy really pays, like, if you know how to paint. Like, back
true.
then. Now it's just kind of like, oh, that was generated by AI.
What the
I don't know what that is. I apologize deeply. I really do.
Lose chord.
It's the, yeah, it
I'm
might
just
be
gonna
the
hold it
core.
like this.
Or it might be your foot touching the thing. I don't know.
No, it's literally right here. Because when I have my hand on it and I do this shit,
Well, why are you doing that shit?
bitch, I have ADHD. I can't sit still.
Yeah, I gave him a loose mic for a reason.
Also, you gave me tequila. Like, what the fuck?
This is
Real.
about to get real sexy on Here's My Thing. Let's go back to the...
No, this would be me if I was like nuts in that period of time, 1940s, just making crazy
You don't
art.
paint?
Occasionally, some titties would make it into my pictures, but then it would be usually stuff
occasionally?
like this. Well, it depends on how well I'm doing. If I'm doing really well with the ladies,
You wanna
what is this? Oh wow, wow! Someone on Tumblr got their hands on this painting.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Wow. It's my cat. I put my
That's
cat in it.
Fucking hilarious.
I put Tabitha in my fucking Salvador Dali painting. Now this would be it. Like that's amazing.
That looks like a Neutral Milk Hotel album cover.
Kinda.
Yeah. Love it. I love this kind of shit.
So you're saying you want to paint? I got a whole bunch of canvases in my room.
I mean, I
And a
paint
whole bunch of
sometimes.
paints.
Painted that fucking thing up there.
Nice.
No. No, but this would be the kind of painting I just go. If I was nuts, I really just feel like it would be
Time out.
hyper realistic, fucking
Is that a
non-realistic
Walkman?
shit. Like the tiger
The
looks.
American Dream.
Yeah. That's the American dream right there, baby.
That's my dream.
Where the hell was he from?
Holy shit.
Spain, I believe.
Yeah. They like to fuck in Spain.
They like to fuck everywhere, baby. You're just not going to the right parties.
When you say things like that, it really makes me wonder, like, where does that come from? What part of your brain is, like, firing up? When something like that comes out of your head, where's all the activity?
I wish I knew. It's more like I'm throwing up.
Your brain's just, like, kind of subtly throwing off ballast.
And just like that, we're right back to pixels.
I don't even know.
I don't know anything that happened just now. I got distracted. I saw the Walkman, and then I saw the Legend of Korra, and what looks like the entirety of Avatar: The Last Airbender up there. And that's
I never seen
hard.
It's my gift. It's a gift I got.
That's fucking hard.
Yeah, that's like legit. I don't even know. That's like, is that a walk? That's before the Walkman.
It's a Watchman.
Yeah, that's what it looked. I was like looking at it. I was like, watch me.
It's from the 1980s. It ain't a replica. My mom found it at a fucking garage sale and thought I'd want it, and for some reason I did. I wanted it.
Yeah, I would too. What the fuck?
I
For
think
no
I was-
reason at all, just to say I have it.
I was playing Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain at the time, and that's just like a bunch of 1980s nostalgia that's kind of just peppered in there.
Same with Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah, I just wanted. I was like, oh, that'll work. I'll keep that. Maybe I'll put it in one of my cosplays or costumes or some shit.
True.
Keep it a little bit more authentic. But I'm into that kind of stuff. There's certain things about that are just timeless.
A little vintage
Is that
nostalgia.
the Queen's greatest hits?
Yes.
What the fuck? I just keep looking up there and it just
Yeah,
see
I got a
crazy
collection
shit.
up there. I got some stuff up there. Yeah, let's see what I'm gonna point this just so we know what you're like. I got a little shelf of shit,
Can't see shit.
You really
You can't really
see
see it.
anything on the shelf,
but it's up there.
there's a bunch of shit on that shelf, and all of it's cool.
And there's like a bunch of old Hulk comics and some Deadpool comics on there.
Hulk and Deadpool.
This room is a testament to how much I just dabble in things and know nothing about them.
I feel that.
Like license
I
plates.
feel that.
Yeah. I mean, except for the skateboarding, obviously I don't dabble in skateboarding. I do it. I do.
Do it. We need to. We need to go to CB sometime
Definitely.
because I went the other day and it was awesome, but
It's full of kids.
I got bored.
Y'all just...
Aha!
Oh.
You got bored.
I don't get it.
Wow. It's probably because you quit on the sport. You betrayed it and walked away.
Lacrosse?
I just
Yeah?
My gun lacrosse?
You were in lacrosse.
Lacrosse, but with break shotgun.
Whatever the hell that was. Dude, we should you could probably create a story out of an AI generated character like that.
Ooh, that's true. Well, man, I'm gonna make like the Hoosiers, but for lacrosse with guns.
Yeah, and you have to explain his face is like a burn scar. Like his face is just deformed like that.
Just Freddy Krueger it.
just Freddy Krueger.
It's like, I'm an all-star lacrosse player, but I also have a gun, and I was a pedophile, so a bunch of parents in Springfield, Ohio burned me in a factory.
Is that really where it's set? Springfield, Ohio?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street?
Fucking, that's where Dave Chappelle lives.
No, Springfield, Ohio is not a real place.
Or, no, not Springfield, Yellow Springs. Yellow Springs.
Yeah.
Yellow Springs.
I hear it's a great
Is
bikeable
that
town.
the fucking weird town that he lives in? He's talking about that Netflix special where he fucking did a bunch of shows in a fucking field.
Yeah, in like his backyard.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because one of my old friends, his sister moved to Ohio, and she lives in Yellow Springs, and she works at a restaurant. He will frequent every now and then.
That's sick.
Yeah. So he'll pop in. He's a simple man with simple needs.
He's a simp.
Not what I said, and probably not. If you can make somebody laugh, I don't think you have to be a simp.
That's true.
It's pretty true. Most
You
of us
can be
just
both.
Be dropping pennies if you make them laugh.
Well, you don't have to be.
It's a choice that I make.
Can you? Okay, that plays it right into what I was about to ask you. Have you ever? Can you admit that you have legitimately simped before? Like just simped? No,
Me, probably.
Oh, absolutely.
In hindsight.
For sure.
Sure.
I definitely did.
Yeah.
Where you just went too far for the puss. Did you get the puss?
Hell no, I didn't get the puss.
Oh, I got the puss.
And we don't talk about her.
We don't have to talk about her.
We don't talk about
What's her name? Can we put it in the AI generator?
We're not, but she's not going to watch this, but I'm still not going to say her name.
No, because with bad luck, it'll just manifest and put the exact image of her.
She
when you put it in the
manifests.
AI
Okay,
generator.
but like, here's the thing. I haven't talked to that chick in like 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we're out Halloween, right? I see her
Is Halloween?
this Halloween. I see her leaving a bar as we're about to go in the bar, and I'm like, fuck. Anyway, night goes on. I catch some ass from this random chick in a different club, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, yeah. Tell me why the chick throwing ass on me turns around. It's that bitch.
No!
What?
She didn't know?
She didn't know. I didn't know. She turns around. I just freeze. I stare at her. She's like really excited to see me. I'm like, fuck off.
No! Why?
That is beautiful. That's someone Harry Met Sally
Oh my god,
shit.
dude! Oh man, I can't.
That's like some modern Harry Met Sally. Like,
Yeah.
I just fucking looked at her and I just walked away. I was just like, let me
No!
just go to like a different portion of this club or something. 'Cause,
What
like,
club was that at?
it was at Real.
why were you why were you averse to this instead of excited?
I don't like her.
But ass.
I mean, no, like it was cool. I caught my.
Don't even.
I caught
ignore
my
it.
twerk.
I've
Yeah,
had
that was
sex
cool.
with people that I don't
I
like.
enjoyed that part of it.
Sure.
It was realizing who was twerking on me that I was not excited about.
How was she physically?
Better than she was 5 years ago.
Sure. That's good. That's an improvement.
Still would not fuck.
No, you should though.
And I don't want to. She doesn't.
I've
deserve
had
that.
sex with people that I don't like. I've had full relationships with people I don't like.
She doesn't deserve that.
We went past it, Zach. We went past it with the advice. You went past the mark. You went way past it.
Also, I'm not taking any advice from you.
You should. You should.
You
Take it
still
with-
live with her. So no, we're not taking advice.
She does not watch this podcast.
Of course he doesn't.
Although there's like a 1 in 15 chance that she does.
I hope so.
Or like it's a 15 out of whatever the population of Wilmington, North Carolina is.
Which is like it's 17. For as big as this town is, it's the smallest town I've ever lived in.
Dead ass. Like it's so small. Like thinking about.
It's like
actually
120,000
Wilmington,
people.
It's just spread out.
It's not even spread out. Like it takes.
You're
Can
good.
you fuck off, please? It takes like 30 minutes to get fully across town in traffic here. Dog, when I lived in Raleigh, it took me 30 minutes to get to where I was trying to start going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Like I didn't live outside of I lived outside of the town, so I had to drive 30 minutes to get to the city where I wanted to do shit.
And then
my commute started, you know what I mean?
yeah. Damn.
So like living here where it's like 30 minutes to go anywhere and I'm like, fuck, this is taking forever. And I think back to where I grew up and I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like worse here because it takes 30 minutes to get anywhere, but like where you're getting is like 5 minutes away.
It should be, yes.
Yeah.
You're just like fucking getting from
You're
here
just-
to my house, it takes like 30 minutes.
It's
And
because
I'm like,
no one in this
doesn't
town
make
knows
sense.
how to drive, so you'll be stuck at a red light and then like it'll turn green, and then like 2 cars will go because no one's paying attention.
No.
And then
I mean, half of them are retirees, and the other half are college students.
I will be, yeah, no dead ass. I'll be fucking sitting in a light. I'll be like 6 cars back. I'll see it turn green, and no one fucking moves.
Yeah.
no.
For like a minute and a half,
yeah.
and I'm like, what's going on?
I'll put a very. It's not even a hot take. This is just
A normal take.
a known.
Relax.
It's just a known fact that if you go to UNCW, you are an idiot.
Probably.
UNCW, like I'm pretty sure part of the application process to get in is like having an IQ less than 7. Because I've never met someone who went to UNCW or is currently at UNCW who is like capable of having like not even an intelligent conversation, just like a conversation.
I knew people that went to UNCW that were capable of having intelligent conversations, but I knew them before they went to UNCW, and I knew they were capable of having intelligent conversations before they went there.
Sure.
And
So,
now
like,
they can't.
Well, I mean,
They lost
they
it.
definitely still can, but like, they're outliers to said rule. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, like especially like any delivery on campus is always just like, oh, I don't know where I live.
Sure. Well, here's the thing.
You've been living there for 4 years.
Especially for the people that, because the
because
people who are there, like that are the most annoying when you're actually delivering to campus, are the people that haven't figured it out yet, and they're freshmen.
No, like
Sometimes they're like
freshmen
seniors.
for the first like 6 months of school. I'm always like, okay, fine, cool. You don't know where you're at. Cool.
Yeah.
You just got here. I get it. After December is when I'm just like,
Come on.
get your shit together.
Also, Google exists, and if you want food delivered to your dorm, maybe
know where to
look up
go.
your address
Maybe
and
know
don't
where it's
send me
supposed
to Belk at the mall. And then
They do be doing that bullshit.
And then when I call you, maybe answer the phone like a normal person and be like,
Huh?
ring, 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 hello, and
ring,
not
Progresso.
ring, ring, ring,
What?
to the point where I have to be
Hello?
like, hello, and they're like, who is this?
This is Micah with Insomnia Cookies. Did you order food?
Yeah.
Do you want
My
it?
mommy ordered this for me.
Oh my god.
And that's the worst, because then
you're
if
a
you call the
fucking-
number,
If you're
it's
a
their
college
parents.
parent, if you're a college student parent and you're ordering your kids some shit, tell them that you're sending it. You don't gotta tell them what it is. Just say expect something,
It's
so
a
that
surprise.
they fucking know that it's coming.
It's a
just,
surprise.
Just know. You know how many times I fucking gone to a fucking college to deliver some bullshit and then called the student and then they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even there.
Who is
dog.
this?
I'm 3 hours away at the fucking beach getting my dick sucked. And I'm like, okay,
That's why I came to college.
cool.
Or just like the,
I'm glad somebody's having a good time.
hey, I
I'm not.
have an order for Bradley. I didn't order anything.
Okay.
Is your name
Are
Bradley?
you Bradley?
Yeah. Is it your birthday? Yeah. Do you think that maybe someone could have ordered this
Do
for you?
Do people care about you? Do people love you? Do you have a family?
Why would you be getting an unexpected item today? Maybe. Just take a guess.
How else did I get this fucking phone number, Bradley?
Dead ass,
Why else would I
Bradley.
be fucking calling you from Insomnia?
How did I get your fucking number, Bradley?
I get it with me, though, because I still have my Ohio number.
Me
it's
too,
like-
me
It
too.
seems like a scam call, maybe. Especially for people, I
feel
think,
that.
wherever their fucking area code starts with 8, they probably no one answers their phone when they call.
When your area
no.
code is like 888.
Yeah, they're like, no.
Hell no, I be getting calls from like 828 numbers, and I'm like, I don't trust that.
I be getting calls from people that I have in my contacts, and I'm like, I don't trust that. I don't know who this Trevor
that's real.
Pena guy is. I'm not answering the phone.
That's real.
Abby Girl, it's no.
Send out to voicemail.
Not coming in.
That was good. That's your boss.
Well, she went to UNCW, and she's a dumb bitch.
No one's safe.
Nobody's safe.
We're coming to get you, Branch Campus.
She's been on the show. She knows the deal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now,
I mean, if you're
Just
going to a
lives in
branch
this
campus,
house,
you
so-
should know the deal.
but I mean, like, it's the same shit. Like, if it was, I think it's the major kind of indicates like why there's so many of the same type of person at UNCW, because it's nursing,
Yeah.
marine biology,
Yep.
business,
Yep.
finance. That's
And,
like
I don't know if you've ever met a girl who is a nursing major.
I have my mom was
pretty
a
much
nursing major.
on the money. Exactly what you expect.
They're just, it's like, I don't really know how to describe it. They're just
They're not grossed out by shit.
Nursing.
But also, like,
Yeah.
also, like, the thing with Wilmington is, like, with technically 2 1.5 colleges, and, like, those being, like, the main majors, like, you would think that this would be, like, a big party town, but really,
It is.
it's not.
Well, ECU is right there, and that is the second biggest party college in the nation.
But this town is not a party
Wait,
town.
what's the first then?
FSU. Florida State. Yeah, FSU. Or at least it was last time I checked. So that's also not a far drive.
That
Like, this is very much
makes
like
sense.
everybody just, like, goes to the bar and just kind of, like, around. Like, this is not a party town.
I don't know,
Because
man.
the
I've
kids who
been
go to
to
college can't go to bars.
I've been to a lot of
that's
house
why you have
parties around here
parties.
that are fucking fire. The house parties around
the
here
house
go
parties.
crazy,
That's the
dog.
thing. We don't go to
these house
We're not
parties?
allowed to go to the house parties
Because we're
not a
old,
frat.
dog. We're
not-
old now.
But I still know the handshake.
We don't. Look,
We're not children
we're
in
not
college.
children. I'm 28 years old. I'm way past it.
Let me take you to the Phi Kappa Psi frat house in this neck of the
Like,
woods.
no.
I'll teach you the
Some of the girls I
handshake.
work with were like, "You want to come to this party?" I was like, "Yes, but no."
I've dropped in on 2 parties, and I just didn't have a good time, but they were lit. I don't fuck with frat parties too much. There's one frat that I would ever have wanted to have been invited to, and there's a frat apparently at UNCW that is a skating frat. Where they throw parties and they have a quarter pipe or their half pipe in their backyard, and they just skate and get drunk. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Where were they? Where were they when I moved into
It's
town?
like Bam Margera's house.
Yes. But other than that, I'm like, I'm good. I'm totally good.
But, like, I come from, like, Kent, where, like, we're a very small town that has an active SWAT unit.
No, yeah.
Because it would be like Halloween, we're in the streets lighting couches and people on fire.
No, yeah, for sure.
I have never been, like, personally, like, I've never shed a tear, but, like, I've been in the vicinity where, like, tear gas cannons are going off through windows because, like,
the parties were good.
party town.
Yeah, sure.
And then I came here because I was just like, oh, I hear this is a party town, and then it's just like a bunch of people, like, standing around.
No, it's not a
like,
party.
Yeah,
It's not that.
It's
kind
not
of
that
party
kind of party town for sure. It's definitely a lot of drunk people.
for sure.
yeah,
It's a drunk town.
It's an alcoholics town.
That's what it should be. It's
That's
a drunk
true,
town.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's an
I mean, because you
no,
think
no,
about
no,
kids.
No, it's an alcoholic town. Like
There's a difference between
they are.
drunk and
There are
alcoholic.
a lot of
yeah.
alcoholics.
No, you're right. You're right because you've got kids that come down here. They're like, "Oh, it's a school like at the beach, and I just go and study how to be a nurse." Sure. And then there's a bunch of dudes who are like, "Well, I get to study finance, which is the study of money, and I like money, or business, which is also the study of money, and I like money." And there are a bunch of nursing majors.
No,
there.
I was gonna say any
At the
guy who
beach.
decided to come to UNCW, 100% was just like, it's
Puss.
a beach town, bitches.
Puss. And then CFCC is like surprisingly large community college.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Greendale level.
It is-
Troy and Abed in them.
It is a little surprisingly like developed. Like I went to, I didn't go to. I like when I was in high school, I took a coded class at LCCC in Ohio. It was pretty big, cool looking campus, but like Cape Fear is like this kind of feels like it could easily become a university at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I was
Like
looking
they
at
would
like
need
stuff.
more space,
Yeah.
and that's the only thing stopping them from being like.
but being downtown is cool.
Yeah, it's so.
I
sick.
fucked with that.
That
Yeah,
was, it
being
was
downtown
so.
is
That
better
was
than being
one of
at
my favorite
UNCW.
parts about going to Cape Fear was just like being. That was my campus.
This is the part where the audience realizes that we went to community college.
Yeah, we're fucking stupid.
Not me.
Oh no, you went to college.
Yeah, and I got kicked out of both of them.
I was like, did you
Wait, both?
wait? Did,
Oh wait,
did
should
you,
I tell
Trevor?
my?
Did you graduate from college?
No, I stopped.
Tyler,
Tyler.
Wow.
Every white guy just looks the same.
Who's Tyler? Not me.
Wow.
Wow. We do have a lot of T's though. Zach,
Really did
Got a lot of
that.
tea.
what
Did
You want to tell me
graduate
my?
college?
You want me to tell my crazy story
Did
where
anyone in this room
where I
graduate
pooped
from
so
college?
hard?
Excellent.
I got an associate's degree.
Oh, well then he did.
Oh, so you
he
graduated
has a
from
degree.
a college at some point.
Technically,
Yeah.
technically. But,
All right, so you're technically, on paper, the smartest man in this room.
You're the most qualified person in this room.
you
On
hear
paper.
that?
On paper.
What is the
In
deal?
my dreams.
Because all I've heard about is Kent.
No. So my first year, fresh out of high school, I went to Ashland University,
Okay.
which is also in Ohio. It's in the middle of a cornfield. Not the place for me because it was a very, very small college, dry campus, very like conservatively Christian ran. not the place for me. But
No.
I had like a stacked scholarship through like theater because I was a theater major.
Nice.
But here's where things went wrong. First semester, didn't take anything seriously because there was only like one thing to do when you're like in a college that small, and that's like pledge a frat. So I pledged a frat, and I spent all my time doing that and none of my time like going to classes. But second semester, I was on probation, and they were like, if you get one F, you're kicked out of this school. So I was taking
Time
at
out.
the time.
Time out.
I like turned this way, but like on camera, it looks like I'm facing away from you, so I'm gonna do this.
Time out. Because how much did you just fucking not do to be on a fat scholarship, and then after the first semester they're like, all right, bro, if you fail one class, you're out of here.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
You're gone.
I was on a theater scholarship, and you have to like audition, and we found out through just like happenstance that like how much money like each kid was getting, and I was getting like more scholarship money than like most of the seniors. I'm a very talented person, guys. Anyways, it was all to waste. And second semester, they were like, okay, if you get one F, like you're kicked out of the school. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna not do that. And I was taking the stage management class.
But you still had your scholarship.
Yeah. And I was taking my...
Wait, you still had your scholarship, but they were like, if you get an F, we're kicking you out.
Yeah, because this is all within a year.
That's insane. How bad did you fuck up?
I'm about to tell the story. I had over 50% of my tuition paid for by the college.
Yo. All right, so the story is...
the story is I was in a stage management class, and because I was on probation, I was not allowed to audition for any of the plays. I auditioned for them anyway, and I got into like 3 of them.
All right.
But here's where it gets tricky, is because I was in the stage management class, and at the final project, one of the things you had to do was stage manage a play.
Yeah.
And it was hard for me because I was in most of the plays. And so they found one that like I could stage manage, yada yada yada. Let's go forward in time. It comes to the like the one act festival where we're doing all this stuff, and I was supposed to perform one of my plays on a Wednesday.
Okay.
Like Wednesday morning, I had to like get out of my one class to perform it in the morning, and then like later that night I had to perform it again for like a different audience. That morning, I don't know what it was, I woke up and I was just like so sick. I was like super dehydrated because like my diet consisted of like
College student.
just Admiral Nelson and and like whatever weird fish was in the dining hall that day. So like I think I had like dehydration mixed with like alcoholism mixed with like food poisoning. So I woke up early that morning. And my professor, he gave me, like, permission to leave the class, but he was just like, listen, I know how you are. Like, you have to come back to class afterwards because it's also your final, and you have to, like, perform the scene with your scene partner. So I was like, okay. And I was feeling very sick. I do the performance that morning. I'm getting, like, real sweaty. We finish the performance. It goes well. I go into the green room, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to lie down for a second because I feel so terrible. Like, just 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go to class and be like, everything went like over a little bit.
I feel like I know where this is
going.
I
woke up a couple minutes. I blacked out on the couch in the green room and woke up a couple minutes later because I had violently diarrheaed in my pants. But me being who I am, my first thought was, I gotta get to class. So with my britches just filled, I go to the class, I get a chair, and I just like sit in the very back of the room. And everyone in the class is like, what are you doing? Like, why are you in the back of the room? I'm just like, and my professor's like, okay, it's time for you to...
went to class.
It's time for you to do... Well, he told me I had to, and I didn't want to fail out of school.
Oh, God!
He went to class with his underwear full of shit.
Oh,
well,
no!
I sat in the back.
He sat in his underwear full of shit.
Oh!
Anyways.
Okay, all right,
Continue.
all right.
Here's
Continue.
where it gets steamy, pun intended, and planned. I get called up because now it's time for me to do now it's time for me to do my scene. And this is a little scene from Arthur Miller's A View from the Bridge. And I was like, all right, my character choice is I'm doing this entire play sitting down. So I'm doing my scene. And because my teacher, who was just openly on coke the entire semester, and like, that's another story. He would like literally like enter class and be like super high energetic and then like lose energy and be like, we have to take a 5-minute break. Then he would go to his office and come back and be like, back on top of the world.
Jesus.
Wow.
But because he was on coke, he loved me. So
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
we're doing the scene, and my scene partner,
You just produce coke in your veins.
this girl that I was doing the scene partner with is like doing her whole scene. But my professor comes and he's just like, he's talking to her and he's just like, no, like, you're not understanding the scene. Like, you're pleading with this man. You're pleading with him. Like, you have to be down on your knees. And my professor gets down on my knees, like right where I'm sitting. And then you just see his face just go like,
Dude, no. No.
Bro.
No.
Bro.
class dismissed. So I go back to my dorm and I just pass out of my bed because like that's how like sick and disoriented I was.
You slept in your shit.
Dude, he's a hero. He didn't point you out. He didn't call you out.
No.
No, but he did fail that minute.
Scott Hudson.
Like, fast forward, he did
he's not
fail
the
that.
one that failed me.
Okay, good.
This is where it gets juicy, pun intended. And so I wake up to like pounding on my dorm room. It's my friends from high school, and they're like, "We came to see your show." And I'm like, "Oh shit! I have to be back in the theater to do my performance." So I finally like change and wipe down, and I'm like just disoriented. Like I'm in like a constant like fever dream. I'm just like sweating, and like I go and I do the performance. While I'm doing the performance, I throw up in my mouth on stage. Nice. In the middle of a line. I'm just like, and I swallow it, and then proceed to do like a 10-minute makeout scene.
Dude.
And my friends are all like, haha, we finally saw you break on stage. And I was like, oh no, I didn't break, I threw up.
Yeah.
Anyways, they were like, you look terrible. Like, you are like paper white. Like, you need to go home and go to bed. And I'm like, gotcha.
You're right.
I went to the cast party and I got drunk. And then I woke up.
This man.
That was Wednesday night. I woke up Friday morning.
You slept through all of Thursday.
I woke up Friday morning in a car on the highway with my dad driving. And I'm like, where are we? And he's like, we're going home. Like, you are very sick. So I go back home and like I pass back out and I'm sleeping like all Friday. Saturday morning I wake up around like noon to just like a bunch of missed voicemails, all of them more angry, like, where the hell are you, like, you're fucking this play, like, you need to get here now, because I'd slept through tech rehearsal of the plays that I was supposed to not only be in but stage manage. And because I was in the stage managing class and like that was like part of my grade, like for my final I had to stage manage a show. So I get there that night, my friend drives me back up and I'm like, I'm sorry, like I was sick, I almost had to go to the hospital, but I'm here, I'm ready. And then my stage managing professor was just like, okay, like, you missed the tech rehearsal, so like I know that you were sick. Tonight we had someone sub for you in the tech rehearsal, so we're just gonna have them call the show tonight. And I was like, okay, but like, does this affect my grade because I'm supposed to do this for my final?
Yeah.
And he's like, don't worry about it, like you'll be able to do it tomorrow night. We just want you to like focus on your performances and making sure that you're okay. Yeah. So I was like, all right,
that's fair.
I do my performances, kill it, and then afterwards they're like, okay, just go home and get some rest. I'm like, all right, go to a frat party.
This man.
Oh. Sunday morning I wake up for like the matinee and I come and I'm like, all right, I'm good, like let me call this show. And my professor turns to me and he's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean no? And he's just like, you didn't call it for the tech rehearsal, you didn't call it last night. At this point it's unprofessional. We have to stick with what we have been doing the whole weekend. I'm like, yeah, but you said that I was going to call the show. Yeah. And he was just like, it's like we have to stick with what the actors know at this point. And I was like, okay, well, like, is this gonna affect my grade? Because like I have to call this show to like not fail. And he's just like, don't worry about it, just come to my office on Monday and we'll talk about it. I'm like, okay. So I just focus on and I do my performances and I'm like, killed it. And then Monday morning I wake up and I go to my professor's office for office hours, and I'm like, okay, so like I know I didn't call the shows. Is there like something I can do to like not get the F? And he's like, no, you didn't call the show, so you got an F. You fail. And that's how I shit my pants so hard that I failed out of college.
This has been Here's My Thing.
This is one of the greatest times of my life.
I think we should end the show right now, dude.
I don't know what else. How do we follow that? Oh my god! What the hell? What the fuck?